We launched a temporary sea export corridor from our ports, and we are working hard to preserve the land routes for grain exports. And it is alarming to see how some our friends in Europe play out solidarity in political theater, making thriller from the grain. And they may seem to play their own role, but in fact, they are helping set the stage to a Moscow actor.
The commitment of the United States is essential for European security, Poland's President Andrzej Duda said on Tuesday.
The United States was instrumental in the reconstruction of Western Europe in the aftermath of war and in fending off the threat posed by the Soviet Union throughout the Cold War. It is too often that Europe tends to forget that it owes its security and prosperity to the US commitment and presence. In Poland, we recall this very well. That is why Poland's top priority for the time of our presidency of the European Union in the first half of 2025 will be enhancing transatlantic relations and cooperation between the EU and the United States of America.
Speaking to Polish media after he gave his speech, Duda said Ukraine should remember that it receives help from Poland amid a deepening dispute between the countries over agricultural imports. I understand that there are business circles that have interests in Ukraine and would like to sell grain as quickly as possible at the lowest possible price. We have to defend ourselves against this. That is our obvious responsibility. There is a clash of interests here. What can I say? If Ukraine files a complaint against us to the World Trade Organization Tribunal, we will go before the tribunal to explain the situation. This is then a legal dispute. We will act on this basis. However, it would be good for Ukraine to remember that it receives help from us and to remember that we are also a transit country for Ukraine. While Poland remains a staunch supporter of Ukraine in the face of the Russian invasion, the two countries have been at odds over Poland's recent extension of a ban on imports of Ukrainian grain, which Warsaw says is needed to protect its farmers. While Ukraine appealed to on Tuesday for a constructive dialogue, a World Trade Organization spokesperson confirmed that Kyiv had taken the first step in a trade dispute by filing a complaint to the global trade body.